It's your boy Akademiks, check it out, because you know what, man, perception versus reality. Now, usually there's a disconnect between the two, but when it comes to entertainment, right, fans, they tend to use whatever facts they can, or they try to selectively choose facts to make their perception reality, okay? Now, they try to turn their perception of whatever situation as the reality, as the fact. Take, for example, Meek Mill versus Drake. The perception is, God damn it, man, these social media memes, these jokes, everybody's handing Meek Mill all type of L's. To keep it real, you can't spell Meek Mill without two L's, a double L. Meek Mill probably is on suicide watch, okay? Meek Mill is probably hurting because of these jokes. Now, reality, okay? Most likely, I don't think when Meek Mill logs into his bank account and sees 7 or 8 figures, you know what I mean? I don't think he says, God damn it, man. All this social media clowning, people clowning me, calling me tweet mills, maybe it wasn't worth all this money. Okay, I'm just being real. Now, let's think about it. Rich versus broke. The perception, right? 50 Cent. He could never be broke. No matter what evidence you see, you will never accept the fact that he's going through financial hardship, right? The perception is that, number one, he's the guy that sung, I get money, money I got. He's the one that said, listen, I write the check before the baby comes. Who the fuck cares? Okay? He's the guy who's been known for just having a lot of money. Now, the reality is that he actually filed for bankruptcy. He put up his house for rent. He also is trying to sublet it. And listen, the financial documents that he submitted to bankruptcy court says he's $20 million in debt yet. Still, the perception is, man, 50 is just a smart guy. He's so rich that he could actually do this. Okay, as I said, people's perception, no matter, even if there's some facts to the contrary, people spin that just to support their perception. And not saying 50 Cent isn't rich. I personally think he's very wealthy, okay? Now, here's the thing. Because when it comes to other people, right, say, for example, a Bow Wow, right, we see his celebrity net worth go to $500,000, right, he's hosting 106 Park, or was, we think he's instantly broke, okay, no one could tell us otherwise. No matter what facts we see that he may not be broke, we think he's motherfucking broke. And remember, a lot of people use pretty much the opposite of 50 Cent's situation to say Bow Wow was broke, which is pretty ironic, right? I mean, 50 Cent not trying to pay Rick Ross' baby moms, did the whole thing with bankruptcy, saying he can't pay his bills. Cool, 50 Cent's rich. Bow Wow does the same thing. People look at it and be like, well, listen, because if you guys don't know what happened, Bow Wow said he only made like a couple $1,000s per month, and he was trying to pay less child support, but everybody ignored the fact he was trying to pay less child support. People just said he was broke. Okay. As I said, perception versus reality. People also look into the fact that, well, Bow Wow and his fiance is living in the basement of a house that, even though he supposedly owns it, his mama also lives there. Right? Okay. Now, Bow Wow just actually announced he bought a new house, and he actually spoke on it for a little bit. And if you're wondering if he's just renting it, because I said perception versus reality, you think Bow Wow was broke. So if he said he got a new house, you're probably thinking he's renting it, leasing it. You're probably thinking he's probably just house sitting. Okay, now he captioned this, and this is straight from Bow Wow himself. He says, when you move next to Diddy and Jimmy Iovine, and your realtor leaves you this as a gift, I'm like, damn, this is how they do it? $1,500 bottle of Cristal, damn, as a closing gift. Just know this made me work harder. And just know this ain't one of them Hollywood Hills homes these guys rent during the weekends. I waited years for this. I worked hard for this. The world is up for grabs. How bad you want it? Let this motivate my young homies. I am not these other guys. Now, I definitely want to say salute to Bow Wow. The thing is, I've never really bought into the perception of all these entertainers of them being really broke or really rich. I mean, I think pretty much they're really well off. Now, the thing is, fan perception really won't give Bow Wow a win. I think this is a huge win. He bought another house. Apparently, he owned the house his mom lived in, and he bought another house, okay? Now, I'm not going to look for receipts. I'm going to take him at his word. The fact is this, okay, and I keep saying it. The perception that you have of these artists drives you to look for facts to support your perception, okay? You're not going to accept facts easily that would contradict what you already think. If you think somebody's a whack rapper, or you think somebody lost in a beef, even if somebody shows you like, oh, well, they probably won here, you're going to still not really like it. And maybe it's just a human thing where, like, listen, there's a little bit of hate in everybody, but that's just what it is. I've noticed this, and I just noticed the stark contradiction between how people treat 50 Cent going through bankruptcy compared to, like, Rick Ross when he was going through child support drama a couple of years back, and also Bow Wow. So what do you guys say? Is this a win for Bow Wow? I give him a win, but will you? Get in the comment box, make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. And also, listen, man, I do this and I try to highlight the differences and the discrepancies because I try to be fair, okay? Now, people might call it flip-flopping because I'll be clowning Bow Wow tomorrow if he comes out with something whack, okay? But this is the thing, you got to be fair and objective. For example, even when, and I don't like to bring it up again, but like the Meek Mill and Drake beef, I'll give Drake credit for putting out some good songs. But if Meek Mill did something good, I'll give him credit too. You don't have to be on one side. You know what I mean? So get in the comment box, make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. It's your boy, DJ Akademiks. I'm out.